Okay, that was not a real good turn on, but I'll try to see if I can't edit that. Huh. Let's see if I can move this in closer. Okay. All right. So I have some leftover paint from the pour I just did. The cup is already loaded because I loaded it up and only used about half of it. So we're going to, I have a 10-inch round here. I'm going to take it, lay it on the cup, okay, whoops, flip it over, set it back down on my little riser cups, and then let the paint kind of settle in. I don't know if you can see right around the edge here, the paint comes out just enough to kind of create a vacuum, create a seal there. There we go. And I'm going to flip the cup down on my freezer paper here and see if it'll pour out some paint for skins that we'll use. Okay, so we had purple and we had blue and black and yellow. We have metallic copper, metallic silver. Kind of a peacock green. I don't know if there was any turquoise left in the bottom of the cup. Yeah, I think there is. I see a little bit of turquoise. Let's see if I mentioned black. Of course, you see the yellow. I did not put a base coat on this one. It was only a 10-inch round, and I had a lot of paint in the cup. So I'm just going to make sure that the edges get good and covered, and I'm pretty sure the paint's going to be thick enough. I'm not going to need to worry about seeing the wood. Okay. Just extend that flow a little bit, and then, yeah, just letting the, making sure that it's wet in the areas where it didn't flow over, and then I'll tilt it just a little bit and it will flow over nicely. Now these rounds do not have finished edges. I get them from someone who they are actually scrapped from something that they do. So I'm able to buy them at a reasonable price. Stretch that yellow just a little bit. Oh, I love what's going on here. How this is just smooth and wavy. It's a little blended. But I really like the way that looks with this here. Oh, I'm really liking that. Okay, there's a little, whoops. Hang on. I can get a little stick or something. This one's got a nice little tip on it. Looks like a little bit of schmutz or something there. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Could have fallen out of the cup. But it looks like it's gonna be a nice smooth pour. I got 3 really good pours out of this cup. So this is the second 10-inch, and then I also did a 13-inch round. Okay, that's better. All right, try to get my gloves cleaned up here a little bit. And hang on. There you go. Oh, and there's gonna be some really pretty skins come out of this one too. I gotta get those popsicle sticks out of them though. I had laid some popsicle sticks over here that from the previous pour. Get those out. There's another one. Okay. Let me wipe my hands one more time, and then I'll bring you in for a closer look so you can see. Now, I did not add any silicone. There's no silicone to any of this paint, which will make it easy when I go to seal it. I won't have to go through the whole process of removing the surface oil. I rarely add silicone. I mean, unless I'm doing some kind of pour that requires it to get whatever that desired effect is. But I do like what happens here. Now the metallics will add a lot of cells on their own, just because of the difference in the weight and in the paint. And when the bubbles pop or the air comes up to the surface, the metallics tend to kind of float, and you'll end up with some cells. Now, right now I'm just popping bubbles, and as you can see, wherever the bubbles pop, the bubbles will be sitting on one color, and then when the bubble pops, you'll see the color that was underneath the bubble, which makes a cell. But that's really nice. This is the third one I've done this morning. They all came out completely different, with completely different strong colors based on where they sat in the cup, and but all looking very galaxy and planetary. Make some nice gifts at Christmas time, huh? Okay, let me bring the phone down so you can see. Trying to get you, see those little bitty tiny pops of yellow and green? Those are where we popped bubbles, and the yellow was sitting up underneath that blue. And so when we popped the bubble, which had the blue, it shows the color underneath, which really makes a nice effect. Okay. And I will add on to the video before I upload it what it looks like once it's done, once it's nice and dry.